Hello everyone. Today, let's take a look at the restoration process of a Lexus 570 that has been driven 1 million kilometers without an overhaul. The owner brought the car to the shop. It has already clocked 950,000 kilometers. Do you have any idea how much just the fuel cost for that distance? Even after 1 million kilometers, the engine is still running smoothly. Now let's take a look at the condition of the car. The chassis is severely rusted. The beams are rotten, the joints are damaged, the body panels have holes in them. This is the most deteriorated car we've ever seen. It seems like even a light impact could cause it to fall apart. The engine is leaking oil everywhere. The license plate paint has completely peeled off. The rear suspension is even more heavily rusted, with everything cracked and broken. Do you think this car is still worth restoring? Restoring it will likely cost an enormous amount of money. But the owner has a deep attachment to this car and doesn't want it to end up in a junkyard. He came to us with the hope of restoring it, and we can't let him down. From this state, follow along as we restore this car and witness its transformation. Preparing to separate the vehicle's frame. All the bolts on the chassis beams are completely broken. The rubber parts have deteriorated into powder due to rust. The frame and undercarriage are stuck together. Take a look at the rubber joints on the chassis beams and the connection points on the undercarriage. The base has been completely rusted through. This chassis beam is beyond restoration. It can only be replaced. The exterior of the engine is covered in oil and dirt. After running 950,000 kilometers, the internal condition likely isn't much better. We'll proceed by disassembling and thoroughly cleaning the entire undercarriage. Completely disassembled. The inside of the chassis beams is filled with rust fragments. I wonder how much it would cost if we sent it to our friends in Pakistan for repairs. We'll just have to wait and see. Now we'll start disassembling the engine. The Toyota engine is still very reliable, 950,000 kilometers without a major overhaul. It's only leaking oil and water. Disassembly completed. Let's take a look. Is it just light wear, or is it heavily damaged? You could say it's broken, but you can't say it's weak. Take a closer look at the crankshaft. Just a few minor scratches. All parts were cleaned using ultrasonic cleaning. Now, we'll begin reassembling the engine. How many points would you give for this process? Leave your comments below. I'll respond as quickly as I can. Engine assembly completed. When combined with the transmission, we found severe internal rust. It's beyond repair. We decided to replace it entirely with a brand new one. Next, we'll reinstall the chassis components. All the old rubber bushings have been replaced with new ones. Adding lift oil to the chassis. Placing the engine back onto the chassis. Chassis assembly completed. The car body is now placed on the support frame. We'll check if the body is salvageable. The floor mats are completely decayed. Everything is covered in rust. The car had previously been in an accident and was repaired. The metal plate behind the wheel can be removed by hand. Thinking about the future, we decided to replace it entirely. We disassembled the car and cleaned it thoroughly. The car's soundproofing is being redone. For soundproofing, the sections must be disconnected. They should not be continuous. Otherwise, low-frequency vibrations may occur. All bolts are replaced with new ones. The entire set of chassis seals is replaced, restoring the driving feel to that of a new car. The body and chassis are combined. Now let's listen to the sound of the first startup after 2 months of restoration efforts. The original screen was yellowed. Only the outer glass is replaced, not the entire screen, and the air conditioning temperature is checked. Now the car feels like it just came off the factory line. The 4 wheels are aligned and the rubber seals are replaced. Then we take it for a road test. We check both high and low speeds. Looking at the details, there are no gaps between the seams anymore. The door insulation feels thick and solid. The latches and bolts are all original parts, not aftermarket modifications. This is a meticulous restoration and repair. That concludes the demonstration. Thank you for watching.